Good morning, it is travel day, and as you can see we are up at the crack of dawn because today we are driving all the way from the UK over to the Netherlands to go to Efteling. So very excited for this trip, and in this video we're going to show you how we get there using Le Shuttle. So the entire process of how to drive from the UK all the way over to Efteling. Okay, got a busy day today, long drive ahead. Let's go get everyone rallied up and in the car, and we will next see you when we hit the M20. Come and join us for what is hopefully going to be an amazing travel day. Finally on the M20, so coming off at junction 11A for the shuttle. Two ways to get over. One is the ferry, which is a bit cheaper. The other one is the shuttle, but that's much quicker. It's only 35 minutes from Folkestone over to Calais. I'll show you what it's like to go through Le Shuttle. Here we go, Le Shuttle. Quickest check-in ever, and on the earlier train, cannot complain. So hopefully go straight through. Let's see what the security's like. Hopefully the queue won't be too long. So first one is you go through the UK security's first set of booths, and then you instantly go through the French one after. So we'll see who's moving fastest this morning, UK or the French. I think the French will need us some coffee this morning. Not sure if we'll ever get going. It's like 15 minutes driven through, and they're just holding on the road. Very odd. See if we get moving soon. Okay, finally getting on. Although they've stopped. Let's see, upstairs or downstairs? I think we're going to be near the back. So it'll be a long drive out on the other end, I think. Okay. It looks like upstairs. Okay, let's not ding a wheel. Ooh. Okay, here we go. 360 cameras. You're on the train. Drive on the train. It's very, okay, let's go slow. It's very narrow. It'll be this carriage. Oh no, not by the doors. Wasn't it you like park right up in the corner and you've got this little indent bit? There we go.
And she doesn't recognize park positions.
Yep. Cheers. On the train, that was actually really slow. They're normally really slick here with the shuttle. I don't know why they were waiting for so long in between. Anyway, we're right next to the toilet. I don't know if that's good or bad. We will let you know. At least if George gets glutened between now and getting off, she ain't got far to run. As you can see, she is here, prepared with blanket and all. You enjoyed the journey so far?
Yes.
Okay. So now, 35 minutes and we shall be in Calais. Nice and quick. Okay, we're on our way, so about 10 minutes late. As you can see, they've got these little windows. And that is us leaving Folkestone. A bit slow this morning, unfortunately. Suddenly a lot better. Don't know. Maybe they just need a bit of coffee and go-go juice, get them going. But as you can see, it's literally like platforms, but they're wide with roads on for cars. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, let's get going. 35 minutes, we'll be in Calais, and then we'll show you what the drive is like on the other end. This is also a bit of a look of what each of the carriages looks like. So we've got 4 cars in here. Get that, I think, about an each, and it's 2 floors, upper and lower. Yeah, as you can see, there's a queue for the toilet. We are not liking this parking spot so far. It is like being on the toilet. Well, looks like being next to the toilet on an aeroplane. France, here we come. See the queue of people for the toilet in the mirror. It's about 8 people long at the moment. Yeah, this is not the spot to be in. You have to have your windows open as well, halfway, so everyone can hear you, I think. And you can hear them, not very quiet. And we are here. As you can see, the little one's got a really annoying toy in the back. But yeah, do not get parked here by the toilet. Everyone's supposed to squeeze down by your car. You have to stand there as a barricade. But yeah, let's get off. We're on carriage 24, so I think it's going to be quite a long drive to get off. But let's get into France and get going. See how long it is when we get off. Opened all the doors throughout. I think we might be a little bit wild, so we're right on the back. Let's see how long it takes to get off. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So at least you don't have to drive all the way. Looks like you can get off halfway along. So that is good. I think the key to driving off is keep an eye on one side, the driver's side, and then the passenger side should be fine, and hopefully you don't bash your wheels in too much. No? Is that two come in at the same time? Or does it split maybe? I don't know, maybe it splits the train, I'm not sure. Here we are in the France. Up the ramp. Looks like people come off at both sides. It's a very efficient system there. And then follow the exit. God, cars coming from everywhere. Yeah, do not go down there. That's where I went last time. Yeah, so that is not the place to go. Okay. And then launch it off. Pretty much straight on to the main road. And then for Efteling, you'll want to head towards Dunkirk. I think the other option is to head towards Paris, so don't go to Paris, go towards Dunkirk. I believe is the way that you want to go. So here we go. Signs up here. So I think it splits. Obviously remember to drive on the right hand side as well. And this is the point. So, follow it around. And all the speeds are in kilometres an hour here as well, so got to be careful. It's not miles. Okay, so this is out of the shuttle area. And then this is the point where you need to pick your lane, left or right. So we've jumped in the right hand lane. Okay, well I got that wrong. So it's the Paris, Calais, Lille, like Brussels lane, or there's another Paris lane, so 2 lanes. We'll want to take the A16 in this direction. Okay, so pick your lane. And then takes you straight onto the A16, and then it's pretty much main roads all the way. So first part of the trip is ploughing on down the A16. And then, as you can see, 300 metres, 200 metres, 100 metres, Belgium. So literally 35 minutes into Belgium. Now we're on the E40. Here we go, so Vlader Redden. Okay, so majority of the way now will be on through Belgium. So 90 kilometres down the E40 in Belgium, and then we're going to go on to the E17. So yeah, most of the journey will be down through here. And if you don't want to travel as far as Efteling, this is literally where Plopsaland is. So it's in Dieppe, which is literally right as you just kind of enter Belgium. Literally, I think about 10 kilometres into Belgium, you get to Plopsaland. So you can literally get from Calais to Plopsaland probably in under an hour, and there you can literally see the junction for it here. So take the N34 that looked off. But yeah, here's Japan, and this is literally where Plopsaland is, so easily could make it there and back in a day for a little day trip. So we've stopped off at the services in Drogon, I believe it's called here. This is normally where we stop, so it's about just before halfway, so not too bad. Got some coffees, they're just over paying for them now. Went for the cold ones, because the hot coffees are just out of the machine. I'm a little bit snobby when it comes to coffee. It's got to be like a proper like barista made one. But yeah, this is what's around at these services. They're not too big, so we've got some cold coffees from here. You can see quite nice big windows. Toilets are just down over there. I'm not sure if they're free or pay for. We just kind of walked in, it didn't stop us. These are the coffee machines if you want a hot one. Everything's like €3-4 ish. Got things like cheeses and stuff if you want to snack on that. And then your classic things like chocolates, crisps, everything's Lay's over here, so you can get a really, really big bag of Lay's. Classic burger flavour. Oh, let's see if she got some of them. They look quite nice. Nuts and things, other little sweets, Haribo, stuff like that. And this is where you come to sort of check out and pay there. Oh, I didn't see this. Okay, they do have a bit of a coffee corner here, along with some extra sweets, and they've also got a Burger King down there. So, but it does look like a, it's not like a proper barista machine though over there. Yeah, you can see the machine's just over there. It's still not like a proper AeroPress machine. It's still kind of pre-done. But they've got sort of more fresh sort of sandwiches there. As I say, they do have a Burger King here as well. If you want to get something, I suppose, a little bit more substantial. And obviously you very much know what you get when you come to Burger King. So that's our little stop here at Drogon. We're gonna jump back in the car, ready for the rest of the journey. So far it's been like literally a complete straight line out, like literally one road, no turning off. The A16 turns into the E40, but I think we need to turn off the E40 soon. So we'll show you what that's like. But yeah, a little bit disappointing on the coffee front over here. But, you know, there's snacks and things here. So it's a good place to stop. There's a toilet, that's the main thing. So some proper sort of like coffee place would have been nice. So maybe we might have to experiment for somewhere else next time. But yeah, jump back in. We've got about another hour and 45, I think. So yeah, let's get cracking on with the journey and the travel day. And obviously, key thing, they have fuel here as well if you need it. And lots of obviously parking if you want to just jump in there. Never seen in the UK, but highly, highly recommend. So after maybe an hour and a half driving in a straight line, finally got to come off. So from the E40 to the E17 towards Antwerp or Antwerpen, apparently. So let's see how this one goes. Hopefully, nice and smooth. Okay. So you want to be keeping left, don't go right, all the way around. Turn the music off or I get copyright strike. Hey, there we go. I think that puts us out on the E17. Job done. So ploughing down the last of the E19. I'm pretty sure this is where the Netherlands is now going to start. But Belgium, being completely flat. There's like no hills, no nothing here, completely flat, which has been quite nice. Lots of fields, lots of things to see. A lot of onshore wind here, that is for sure. Let's see if we can see the sign, if this is where it becomes the Netherlands. Or is it further down? Oh, this is not where it becomes the Netherlands, I don't think. I feel like it was, I feel like it wasn't. I don't know. Anyway, only 30 minutes away now. I'm pretty sure that was actually where it comes to Netherlands. So yeah, 30 minutes away. Hopefully it won't be too bad for the rest of the drive. Yeah, no, definitely the Netherlands. I know it is because that's the McDonald's sign. So yeah, no, it definitely is. Just a very hidden sign. Yeah, no, it definitely is. Cool, okay. Heading down the, I don't know, 14 road now, I think. for another 3k, and then we come off and head towards Efteling. So a few chops and churns on the road. Got to come off a few to get onto the right one, but on the final one, I think this is the Europa plan. We're about to turn onto the Europa plan. No, this is the N261 going on to the Europa plan soon, but 3 minutes away, 2.6k. It's half a park run, and we will be there. Which turning is it? I think it's the next one. Okay. So that's a bus lane. Let's not go in that one. Here we go. Efteling. 800 metres. Hopefully. Oh, there we go. I can see the top of the egg. It is up ahead. It is up ahead. I think this is the junction. It says Efteling. Yes, this is it. Here we go. So I think this is probably one of the easiest hotels to drive into. Which we see it here at the back of the park. Now, something that I'm yet to figure out how to do is actually get into the car park first time. But that is the hotel. Which lane is it? This is the thing. Slight left onto the slip road. Okay, I feel like I've already done that. And that's what I don't get. Maybe that far left lane? Let's see if we can get in there. Like this truck. Okay, there. This is it. I think that's the lane you need to be in though. Get how you turn there. No, okay. I'm pretty sure that's the lane over there that you need to get into to turn straight into the hotel. This is a head only. Okay. So, I have no idea how you get in that lane, but I do know there's a roundabout at the bottom. So, just gonna head all the way down to the roundabout, spin around it, and then I'll be on the right side of the road. Well, the other side of the road to get in. Nearly there. Going to ignore the sat nav, so I don't know what that's trying to tell me. So been round the roundabout because I don't know how you get in otherwise. I think you might have to come off. We come off the road and then sort of went in the right hand side. I reckon if you come off into the left hand side, I reckon that's how you do it. But if there's any people that know how to do that, please do let me know. Yet to figure it out. That's the third attempt now that I failed. But yeah, if not, round the roundabout, I think that's just the easiest way, and then it's just a right hand turn in for the Efteling Wonder Hotel car park, which I'm excited to see again. Hopefully they've redone the car park. They were doing it up last time, so fingers crossed it's all finished. Okay, let's not miss this. Where is it? This one, I reckon. We are here. Yeah. We are here. There we go. To the left. There it is. Efteling Wonder Hotel. It does have rides. We have made it. Okay, let's see how this works. I don't think I put my number plate in or anything, so I'm not quite sure how we get in. Oh, maybe I did put my number plate in. Booking. Okay, we're done. We are, oops, on curbs. We are here. That's it, success on arriving here at Efteling. Gonna go and jump into the park now and see what there is to discover. And that is a wrap on our travel day here to Efteling. overall, really smooth journey. One tiny little bit of traffic where there was a bit of an accident. Hopefully the person is okay. But here, they don't seem to close the roads, or I think we saw it when we was in Belgium. They literally just make people slow down and everyone still plows through and they keep all the lanes open. So, you know, back home in England, they would have definitely shut off like half of the road and everything. So yeah, very, very different system out here, but it definitely keeps traffic flowing. Great journey, nice and smooth. Highly recommend the drive over from Calais. Probably about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Stopped off once. Overall, really, really recommend the shuttle. Probably not the smoothest journey that we've ever had on the shuttle stay, but it got us here, and pretty much going into the park right around midday. It's like 12 o'clock. So yeah, as I say, great journey here. Hopefully you have enjoyed our bit of a how-to drive to Efteling and our travel day video. If you would like to catch all of our adventures, because they are just starting here at Efteling, then please do hit the subscribe button. If you've liked this video, please do also hit that thumbs up as well. Anyway, that's it for this one. Please do stay around for next week, where you'll be catching the first glimpse of our time here at Efteling. We're here for the long weekend, so 3 days, so lots more yet to come. And as you can see, we're staying in the Wonder Hotel. Very, very excited to see what that is like this year as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Till next time, bye bye.